Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all.
For that pirate radio bullshit. He's eBay.
God, hallelujah! We are alive, we are alive, we are really fucking alive. Saying Jesus, thank the Lord, we are alive.
What up, blood? What up, blood? What up, blood?
What up, gangsta?
Moments with time.
Using my voice without my permission to say things that I've never said, and without labeling it very clearly that it's AI. There might be some legal recourse in that. Who knows? Maybe not. Possibly. But we'll see. Hey, listen.
So what you're saying is there's a higher matter for the courts to decide because there's no legal precedent on this. It's almost like super tips, right? Almost like super tips now. So someone came in, basically admitted to abusing the privacy strike system because Dickbag got a privacy strike on his newest banger of a artist, Kino Cinema. It's Kino Cinema, right? So then I, like, just out of nowhere, I was like, let me click on this fucking retard's page. And then it led me down a rabbit hole. They had a children's animation YouTube channel. And then on their Amazon wish list, it was basically like a kidnapping set, like with disguises, lockpicks, listening devices, a portable shower, highly concerning thing. So yeah, I needed to deal with that, like document some of that and get some of the information off of it. And then, so that's where you came in at, right? So, it was, I'm not clutching pearls here. I'm legitimately sick to my stomach with what I saw. And I'm just, oh, no doubt. No fucking doubt. I wonder how long until, right meow, right? I can't believe, like, we haven't got hit right meow. Bet you he's trying. He's coming up with something, right? He's coming up with something. Doesn't matter. Like, cat's still there, right? I am curious. After we finish Chat Me's video, right? Shout out to Spider. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's gross to say the least. And then immediately started, like, was projecting, calling everyone chomos and this and that. And it's like, well, okay, bud. How about it? How about it? Right. So
Flo, it'll never work out between you and I because you don't look like you swallow, and I sure shit don't pull out, Flo. So it would never work out between us.
hold on. I got something for that. Damn, bitch. I'm so keno. Fuck yeah. Shout out to Nomad, man. Shout out to Nomad. I fucking love it. Oh, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, baby. I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to have fun, right? Oh, I'm trying to liven this up a little bit, but god damn. Right? Uh, uh I don't know exactly. I know I sent that. Was it copyright strike? It might not even been dickbag. Because I know Nick Rekieta has an amazing like copyright strike response video that anytime someone has an issue, I send it to him because he's drunk as fuck and he's like, fuck you, LawTube the entire time. It's so funny. Or not LawTube, but what's the legal channel that everyone Law and Crime. Law and Crime. Wait, what? Are we talking Todd or Spider Dog? Right?
I remember Spider Dog did one.
Right? I mean, fuck yeah. Give me a second. And again, I think I already did, but I'm gonna again right here. Right. I need to make sure I add him to my oh buddy. I forgot about this one. Oh shit. Okay. Just tab instead, full screen. Ooh. Mm. Share, copy. Hold on. What? Go back just a little. Please report to the poop deck, Navy girl. Please report to my poop deck. Vestige of Peace. I don't support Kaiser and I don't know Billy and Anya. This was right after she came in the chat here trying to Jani it up for Todd, Kaiser, Billy, Anya, all them, right? But then, oh, Vestige of Peace. Don't support Kaiser and I don't know Billy and Anya, right?
A few minutes later.
Oh, what is this right here? Anya Metters. They're obsessed with Kaiser and Todd. I was stupid to think I could reason with any of them. Oh, is this the chat? Todd's where you have a wrench? You immediately left here to go talk to the people you said you don't know about what happened here? Right.
I think this is Ref's chat.
Oh.
But she has a wrench in there.
Oh, my bad. All right. So the other place where all these fucktards hang out, right? But she doesn't know any of them. She just Jannies for them. It's so funny. Right? And so again, in case I didn't, right? In case I didn't piece that. Right? And you guys know the fucking rules here, right? You guys know the rules, bitches, right? Damn. Like that bitch, right? Like that bitch. Okay, so now, right? Now I do have this. I do have this. Just a quick Richard, a quick dick moment. Him bitching about, losing his weapon during a training event, I guess. From what I've been told. Hey, Brick, get off the cross. We need the wood. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh, buddy. Mm. Ah. Ah. Oh, I think he might could handle her, right? He might could handle her. Are we sure Navy Girl isn't just like someone on a long troll? Or is this someone that existed before? I always like question new characters. I'm like, wait a minute, is this a long con? Is this a long con? Oh right, yeah. The bitch that immediately brought her kids into like any argument. She used them as both sword and shield. She used her kids as sword and shield. Good point, Wyatt. Well done. Well fucking done.
I'll say good luck getting a word in because Navy girl, you're in charge.
What's up, Bernsey?
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, boys.
Good Lord, the women are in charge.
Right. You better recognize.
I'm coming down there.
No, I just don't. I don't like. He's lying. This building was not like City Hall. It was an ancillary building. Him and Tiffany showed up. The security told them,
Yes, please. Clear your fucking. This is the production you get it fucking generally retarded, right? Sorry about that, everyone. If I knew, right? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So there is that. There is that. Damn it. Just get excited when there's like, I'm just waiting for that I'm going to jack off those horses moment, right? I'm just waiting on that. That's all I want out of any of this. It's all I want out of any of it. Like, I just want more horse jacking moments. Does that make me a terrible person? Because I'm not going to lie, I laughed. Because I laugh at the amount of time and effort Vips put into that. Like, creating that account, that channel, the voice changer, streaming videos. Now, granted, he was attempting to like get that channel monetized with bot viewers and shit, and it failed. But he still used it in an attempt to troll Chris, and the payoff was like, "I'm going to jack off your horses." So I just laugh at the amount of time, effort, and money that went into like. That was his big climax. Like, ooh, whoa.
you can't walk around. You can't, it's restricted. And they basically told the security to go F themselves.
I'm gravy girl.
Flew
Hey.
past security, caused a whole ruckus in this building, went back again, and had to finally be removed by the police. But their behavior was absolutely horrendous.
They're
was
yeeting
embarrassing
themselves.
what they did to these
6s and 8s in Kentucky are yeeting themselves at him because he had 40 acres and a mule or some shit. I don't remember, but 40 acres in Kentucky. There's like, the shale oil patch, right? Hello, Bink. That's money, baby. That's motherfucking money. Barton, am I close to it here? Right. Like it's the only funny thing I've seen from him ever. But then also thinking about like the amount of time and effort and money put into it, right? Like that shit went on for months and his payoff was, "Hey Chris, I'm going to beat off your horse." Like I don't get it, but like it's funny as fuck to me for sure. Like all right, man. I couldn't imagine being in my 20s and dedicating that much of my life to not fucking, right? Like, that's all I cared about outside of work, right? But, I mean, work was in there. And, like, the fucking part came easy, so that wasn't a lot of effort or work. That just involved existing, basically. So, not to brag. I'm not bragging.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like an amber. It's kind of like an amber. Right? I imagine, right? I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm just
Doctor,
giving my
no.
2 cents because I hate liars.
Oh, you hate liars? Tell me more. Tell me more about how much you hate liars. Or, oh, wait, it's just this one specific liar because you found like this like content loop of Chris Ryder hate. So you feel like you have this community and this liar that you hate. Promise you, like, ask Wrangler, ask Ruff, like, how much growth they've seen in that community, or have they pretty much maxed it out at this point? Is it, is it, is it gains, or are we buying in the dip? I don't know, crypto bros. I don't know. Gains, I think that's a gym term, right? Queen for a year, exactly. I might say queen for like 6 months max, right? Got to be not even, right? Because you got the first 6 months, right? And then like that's when the shit kind of starts kicking in. But then in 3 months, you know you're about to go home, and your standards kind of raise a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. I could be wrong, and everybody's different. Everyone's different. If you're not bragging, are you just stroking your ego? I mean, not really. I'm not proud of. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of like. I lived in Germany. I was young, dumb, and full of cum, and I made a bunch of bitches the same way, right? Made a bunch of bitches the same way. So it is what it is, I guess. Is that a cope? But this is Doc Leno's story time. This is the guy who had 2 gay grandfathers before it was cool, right? Isn't it? He's the dude that had the 2 gay grandfathers during the big boy wars that were like fucking like each other during the big boy wars, like hunting Hitler and shit, I think. Right? That's who that is, right? Doc
Yeah, that
Leno's
is.
Storio time. He's not a doctor of anything other like, and what it what is it, the Ray's Sunshine Bish, right? Is she still around? That might sound morbid, but I thought she was not long for the world, if I remember correctly. Could be dead wrong there, right? Could be dead wrong there.
Navy
Yeah.
Girl, thanks for your probably malaligned patriotism and poor decisions.
Is this it? Before,
Yeah, I think
well,
he said
hold
it
on.
comes
I
up in a
have a
minute.
real timestamp now, so give me a second. Let me refresh so that way I get, and I can just go to the fucking timestamp instead of. No, I don't want to listen to you claim that your fucking whatever is a helicopter. I can't remember because it's what is it?
Just helicopter is my pronoun. Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah, that gay shit. Does he still got that one weirdo? Like, oh no. Did that guy ask you to take him out of your intro? Is he like that disgusted in you, Todd? And that he asked you to take him out of your intro?
Stuff, not because you're talented or you deserved a promotion. It was because you.
Oh, nope. We're rewinding, right? Not because you were talented or you deserved a promotion. Like what? Ooh-wee. Will that save his house? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right? Hell yeah. How about it? Party on, Wayne. Or
Party
Garth.
on dice.
A bunch of guys, so this won't go over well. There was a lot of misogyny and stuff like that on the ship, but
The misogyny. Holy fuck. Holy. Oh, shit. lot of fun on the ship, a lot of misogyny, right? Well, I mean, you did 20 years, so cool. I could do a lot of jokes here, but I think I might rise above it. We'll see how this goes.
But you just have to have.
You're kidding.
No, you just have to have thick skin because it's you get accused of some nasty stuff, not because you're talented or you deserved a promotion. It was because you slept with the boss or.
Oh, wait, is she confessing to what just hold on. We're gonna have to go back, right? I might not be
Yeah,
above
that's an odd place to run to.
I might not be above the jokes, right? Because I might be being set up for them.
Shout out to you, Gravy Girl. I mean,
right? Oh, damn, girl! Yeah, you just.
I'm going to tell you, my major regret is being part-time help and not going active duty.
Yeah, dude, your 2 gay grandfathers who fought in fucking World War I and II are so disappointed in you being part-time help and not going active duty. You could have been a fucking boatsman's mate with KFAR for fuck's sake, but instead, what did you do? Write stories? Cool story, bro.
And even if I went active duty, I probably would join Navy and not Army.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of. I mean, I'm on a group of panel with a bunch of guys, so this won't go over well. There was a lot of misogyny and stuff like that on the ship, but you just have to have.
You're kidding.
No, you just have to have thick skin because it's you get accused of some nasty stuff, not because you're talented or you deserved a promotion. It was because you slept with the boss or some shit like that.
Of course.
According to the writer, I slept with everybody, but hey, there's that.
That's because guys really would if that would get us ahead.
I
know, you fucking retard. It's the opposite. Or wait, is Richard saying he would suck dick and get fucked in the ass if it would have got him promoted? What the fuck is going on with these people? Someone please. What the fuck is going on with these people? There's not a promotion in the military that I would lower myself for that for. But unless you're immediately putting me to 4-star general, 20 years time in service, and I get to retire. No. This dude really just said he would fucking suck to get promoted. I mean, I had a few female leaders that but again, that wasn't for promotion. That was just, I mean, it just added to the allure of what was happening, right? Did I use that word right in that moment?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at me.
We got you here with the important questions. Good question.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to 2 bars and them. That was my highest accomplishment if we're talking these things, right? Not bragging, right? But shout out to my PT partner. Oh, good time. Good.
Thank you.
Good. I'm glad, Jess. And it's been a roller coaster of emotions tonight, right? Mixed in with some misogyny and the patriarchy. Chief kick a bitch of the Slap-a-hoe tribe. I feel like that's maybe kind of insensitive to the plight of people, maybe.
You would think.
Did I just... Whoa. What the fuck just came out of my mouth, for fuck's sake? No, sir, I was in the army. No, sir, I was in the army. She had 2 bars on her chest, right? And, cheat. Again, cheat. Right. Right? Shout out the patriarchy, right? I'm joking. It was a joke. I think everyone understands, right? I also don't think I have to explain it, right? Mine was just PT, like partners. And then I realized, like, after the first or second day, it wasn't just a like coincidence, it was like purposeful. And I was like, oh, right, right, right.
I
We
had
would
two
totally
guys.
sweep our way to the top and be proud of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I had a couple.
So Todd, are you gonna like ask Richard why he's talking about fucking and sucking his way to the top of the military? Like, your precious, everything you hold so highly in your life, everything you stand for, you've got a fucking real life sex doll dressed as a fucking op for foreign jump wings behind you, and you're not going to question Richard's lack of integrity or respect for the promotion system of your precious military, sir? Imagine that. Imagine that.
Guys go behind my back to my chief and try to get a big job taken away from me. And he's like, well, you should have tried out for it when it was an opportunity, not this sleazy backdoor bullshit. So that
Right
didn't
on.
win me any. That
So
didn't
I
win
wanna-
me any points.
So I heard something while I was getting my coffee, and I don't know, man. I think I need to. So what was that unit you said that you stayed up for?
I think that was Chino.
Yeah,
Is she missing one? What?
Yeah. She had an amputation maybe like a year ago or longer or something. But yeah.
Is there
so-
proof of it? Like, have we seen, like, because I feel like she was like, I thought everyone said she was like kind of playing the sister, like exaggerate. I don't know. I could be. I also don't know much about it, right? So I don't want to opine or opine or talk out of school when it's not my turn or something. Right? I feel like you can trust me, but like I don't know, right? I and it is what it is. I don't think you should take someone's employment, whether it be now, previous, prior, as a point to like trust someone with, right? Like you see it on a regular basis. I mean, we talked about, was it yesterday? We talked about like just some of the big influencers that are in the pocket of the government. People are just too dumb to see it. When they lost control of the people with the mainstream media, you think they didn't adjust and adapt to overcome the obstacles that were in their way? There's a reason, like, all of a sudden these podcasts pop up and they're number one, number two, top 10 on Apple and any podcasting site, right? It's amazing how, like, they just pop up and go boom out of nowhere. All these people with, like, documented careers, like, working for spooky places and 3-letter agencies that go against the Constitution, and they tote that shit, like, wear it proudly on their chest, right? You think, well, fuck, look at Marcus Luttrell, right? The Lone Survivor movie, that's all a lie. People have known it's a lie since it happened, right? Because of the people that went and saved him. Of course, they're going to talk about it because this dude got a fucking Medal of Honor. And the dude just admitted fucking within the last month that it was all a lie. The Navy and the lawyers wrote everything, did everything, and he just had to go along for the ride. Like, he's toted out there as a propaganda piece, right? Like, you think he's the only one? No, not at all. So I mean, look at Tim Kennedy. There's another one for you. He's a propaganda piece, right? He's an MMA fighter, and he was a recruiting tool for the military. How do you think he got like people's videos that went from completely green on monetization through YouTube to all of a sudden being age restricted, right? These people leverage the relationships that they have with like CEOs of these companies. That's how they can't control the people talking. They do it that way, right? I mean, it's just right. You'll get that a lot. You will. And you can tell by the like people who actually like, because there's a lot of, you know, prior service people out there doing the thing. Like, I'm one of them, but I'm a fucking nobody with nothing, right? But there are people with experience that have like resumes and shit. And it's funny because Tim Kennedy claims he had a Bronze Star with Valor. Like, that's insane. Like, that's like top fucking near top 5 of like the highest awards anyone can get, right? To the point he like once he got exposed for not having it, it was still on his public bio, his website, all that shit. Like his publicist and his Jani team didn't even sweep that up. And then there's people talking about it that actually have these awards and they're still being called jealous. Like I mean, I just have a little measly Arcom, right? Like I mean, the citation on the Arcom is fucking insane, right? Um, says, never mind, right? So, yeah, there's a whole bunch out there. All you got to do is look, right? All you got to do is look. So. Right. 4 guys going on the radio does seem like bullshit. Exactly. Exactly. Now, imagine like watching your teammates get slaughtered, freezing, never firing a weapon, and then turning around and running and just jumping down the mountainside, attempting to throw your weapon away from you multiple times, still never like never firing a shot, and then like getting taken in by the Taliban. Bunch of Rangers have to come find you. Multiple die or injured. There's fucking all kinds of issues on the side of this fucking mountain. They bring you back, and then they give that dude the Medal of Honor. It's fucking wild, man. It's fucking wild. Disgusting, honestly. If you really like, just to be like upfront, brutally honest about it, right? No, that was different. That was the one that got shot down, and they weren't sure if it was a special rocket or a regular rocket. And then everyone else, yeah, right? Yeah. Shout out to the black Chinooks, right? The black praying mantis. Sorry, the helicopter. Like everyone calls it a praying man. That's what they should have sent. If they would have sent in the fucking Boy Scouts, like there wouldn't have been no problems. Don't start nothing won't. He'd be out there like tying. Yeah. Or if you look into the what is it, Chapman situation, and you see that like you know that don't nope, I don't nope. I'm hitting play. I don't want to go down this road. I don't want to go down this road. Not at all. Not at all. Right.
We were in a field exercise.
Yeah, give me the whole spiel that you gave Navy Girl.
Well, first of all, they're disbanded, so they don't exist anymore. But it was Charlie Company 3.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was headquarters of Headquarters Company, attached to Charlie Company 326 Engineer Battalion of the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, and Fort Camp.
Hold on.
He's what?
Hold on. Because now we're talking. Hold on. This might have just got a whole lot more Kino. This really could have just got a whole lot more Kino. Let me rewind this back.
Yeah, we were in a field exercise.
Yeah, give me the whole spiel that you gave Navy Girl.
Well, first of all, they're disbanded, so they don't exist anymore. But it was Charlie Company 3.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was headquarters of Headquarters Company, attached to Charlie Company 326.
This shit. Oh, dude, I'm bricked up. Charlie 326.
Engineer Battalion of the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, and Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And yes, yeah.
Okay, let me just roll that back one more again.
We were in a field exercise.
Yeah, give me the whole spiel that you gave Navy Girl.
Well, first of all, they're disbanded, so they don't exist anymore. But it was Charlie Company 3.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was headquarters of Headquarters Company, attached to Charlie Company 326 Engineer Battalion of the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, and
Okay. That's weird. See, because I know, like, I don't know. I need to see a timeline. I need to see when he's talking about before. Because I know, like, my unit's disbanded, right? Because I was headquarters company as well, but we had a whole company of engineers, so I don't know why he was HHC unless he wasn't in a BS. Sorry, these are just letters and shit, right? Just letters and shit. Shout out women and children. Shout out women and children.
And Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And yes, you have to say it like that. And
yeah, dude, you're sus as fuck. You're sus as fuck,
I know.
dude. You don't sound like you don't sound like you know anything about the military. Matter of fact, I want to see your DD-214.
Yeah, so I fell asleep in a friend of mine's vehicle, right? And then they woke me up and said I had to get back in my own vehicle and drive on a convoy. And I had literally been asleep for 20 minutes, and I'd been up for 39 hours straight.
Oh my god. Ooh. We're talking about a training mission here. Like, dude. What are we doing? Dude, you are all right. We gotta go, right? But he's like really peaky, so right, like these are great questions. I'm just saying, right? If you've been up for that long and da 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 da, and then again, even then, like, dude, how do you go anywhere without your weapon? Like, how do you go anywhere without your weapon? Right? How do you go anywhere without your weapon? This is day one shit. Like, day one shit. More talk. Oh, Jody. God damn it. Oh my god, it's so Kino. It's so right. Next thing I know, they went on a panty raid in the girls' fucking gymnasium, or the girls' fucking bunks, and took the flag, ran back to the camp, and they won. And we all got to go home and live happily ever after. Or no,
did this pizza and ice cream? Yeah.
Did this idiot, like, I was up for 39 hours, couldn't find my BFA, and the Tropians were restless. God damn it. Shout out the BFA, son. Shout out the fucking BFA. Oh my god.
And I didn't know they couldn't say that in non-wartime. And when I left the vehicle, and I'd been up for 39 hours straight. And I didn't know they couldn't say that in.
They couldn't say that in wartime? Wait, what? What the fuck just happened? Couldn't hold on. Like, what did I miss in this story? Is there a cut? Like, was
You
I
don't
know.
sound like you don't sound like you know anything about the military. Matter of
I'm
fact, I want to see your DD-214.
Yeah. So I fell asleep in a friend of mine's vehicle, right? And then they woke me up and said I had to get back in my own vehicle and drive on a convoy. And I had literally been asleep for 20 minutes, and I'd been up for 39 hours straight. And I didn't know they couldn't say that in non-wartime. And when I left the vehicle, I left my M16 behind the seat.
I want to see
Exercise.
Yeah, give me need to. So, what was that unit you said that you stayed up for, Rick D-Doc?
Yeah, we were in a field
Good.
exercise.
Yeah, give me the whole spiel that you gave Navy Girl.
Well, first of all, they're disbanded, so they don't exist anymore. But it was Charlie Company 3.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was headquarters of Headquarters Company, attached to Charlie Company 326 Engineer Battalion of the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, and Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And yes, you have to say it like that. And
yeah, dude, you're sus as fuck. You're sus as
I
fuck,
know.
dude. You don't sound like you know anything about the military. Matter of fact, I want to see your DD-214.
Yeah.
Never mind, Todd. Shit, I'm just trying to put this fucking story together because I'm confused.
So I fell asleep in a friend of mine's vehicle, right? And then they woke me up and said I had to get back in my own vehicle and drive on a convoy. And I had literally been asleep for 20 minutes, and I'd been up for 39 hours straight. And I didn't know they couldn't say that in non-wartime. And when I left the vehicle, I left my M16 behind the seat because I was just so discombobulated. And yes, there's such a thing as being combobulated. Look it up.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So I was discombobulated.
Like, were you on a meth bender before this training exercise? Like, why were you up for 39 hours? In 39 hours? Not 40, not 38? Like, God damn it, Bill. Oh. Like, when he tried to, you sound sus as fuck. Like, Todd, you're listening to this right now, and you have zero questions about what the fuck he's saying? Right, like, even Hell Week, like, you get a nap, right? You get a nap, 2 naps during Hell Week. Like, what the fuck? And why was your weapon in the seat behind you? Like, there wasn't someone in the seat behind you to say, hey, dude, here's your fucking gun. Like, can you get it out of my way? Since it's taking up all my fucking leg room anyways. Like, none of this happened. Like, like, so another driver, it's like just a fucking gaggle of drivers too. Everyone's a fucking driver. So he had to go drive his vehicle, but he was sleeping in someone else's and then left his M16 there because Donald, I don't know when he was in. He's old as fuck, I think. I think he's old as fuck. Or I could be, sorry, I might be misjudging that. Sorry. Right? Like,
Yeah, agreed.
shot out the lightning storm in basic training at Fort Leonard Wood, right? Oh no. Yeah, shoot. Ew. Like,
Leonard Woody.
right? I used to like look back at that and smile, and now I'm just like, ew. Folks, that was like day fucking 4 of the FTX, the final training, like field training exercise. Yeah. buddy, but shout out to her. I hope she's doing well.
For very rational reasons. I was given an Article 15 extra time, a loss of pay.
Oh,
I had a wife and 2 kids, and they took, I think, a third of my pay for like 3 months or something.
Wow.
And if I had
Yeah.
known, I'd have been over there at you know, at the lawyer's office going, "Hey, can they do this?"
Yeah, they can. You fucking retard. Like, hello, 45, 45, baby. 45 and 45. Right? Like, I can tell you I have my 15/6 leather bound, like, laminated. It's a coffee table book. I'm actually quite proud of it, right? I'm actually quite proud of it. Right. So he actually got off lucky. He actually got off lucky. They only took a third and not half. But again, he's going to tell us why this Article 15 fucking 20 years ago still fucking up his day, like his life now, right? And it's still the fault, like, because of that 39 hours without sleep on a bender or something. Like, I, oh man. Luckily, he was in a training environment and had like a painted yellow thing that screws in the barrel that makes blanks work because, you know, blanks and shit. Um, uh, Not offhand, but like again, uh, my brain's great, right? My brain's great. Shout out to the Tibble, Tibby, the Tibby. Right? Shout out to Tibby and them.
Because the answer is no, they can't.
In the Army, is it? See, in the Navy, they have, you know, of course they have.
Are you really trying to say that, like, they couldn't punish you? That's a bold stance. I'm sure he's going to cite something for this reasoning, no? Right, like, it's constant, right? It's something that doesn't go away because it's a part of your life forever. Like, I are the cap keys bigger asking for a friend? Right, like, but, like, he's just trying to say they couldn't punish him, and they couldn't say that only in wartime. There's so many, like, holes in this story, like, I'm running out of fingers and toes to plug the like, we're gonna sink, Captain. We're gonna fucking sink. And look at Todd just sitting there. Absolutely, he's nothing wrong with what he's being told. Eyes and ears of his commander, right? Eyes and ears of his commander. Um, uh, mm. Oh shit. All right. David Crowley. All right, I got you. All right, is he the dude that like embedded with troops and shit, and then killed his wife and kid? Is that what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. Uh, is that what you're talking about? East Coast audit. Right. NSA material. Uh, and Todd, you don't understand why people question you, like, as you sit and listen to this story and take no issue with it, no issue with this man's plight. Okay, bud. He, oh, he was a soldier? Was the death of aspiring filmmaker and the murders of his wife and children. Surrounding the deaths. Wait, he's not involved with the murders? I'm so confused. I'm not sure about this then. This isn't who I thought it was. And I think that dude, the guy I'm thinking of, he took he took himself out. Okay. All right. I'll have to check that out then.
Court martials everywhere, but in the Navy they have what's called captain's mast, which is, you know, just in front of the CO. Is that what you guys had? Something like that.
You could ask for an appointment with the CO but
are you really about to say that, like, this is the level we're talking about? This dude doesn't understand that she's talking about an NJP, non-judicial punishment, right? Right. Yeah, no, I'm mixing up a different person. The guy I'm talking about was like a documentary guy, and then he took his own life, I think is what I'm thinking about. But I also, there's holes in my brain and shit, so. But, like, dude, unless you were, did you take it to court martial? Is that what you're saying? Like, you fought it that, but no, you just said, like, if you knew about it, you would have went and asked the lawyers if they could take your money. I hate dumb, like, Navy girl, you have an issue with dumb people, but look at you and your surrounding, right? Like, look, shout out the Coast Guard, right? Them motherfuckers stay busy. Little known fact, them motherfuckers stay busy.
you better have your ducks in a row. Like,
Oh, so
I would have
everybody-
had to, I mean, as an E2, I would have had to have already known that they can't do that in training. They could only do that in wartime. Of course, I didn't know that.
Can't do what? And what? It makes one. Oh my god. This dude really makes my fucking head hurt. Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about how long you were up? Is that what you're attempting to convey with this story? Like,
Sure. Wow.
also too, like, I just want to let me grab this while this is here, right? Might as well just, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander while I'm keeping things, you know, locked up and shit, right?
Yikes.
All right. So what was that movie that you're asking if, I mean, you're literally on a, I mean, I think almost everyone here except for Brick is a vet.
It was a chick flick.
Yeah, you're asking me, and you were like, I just heard this dead silence, and I was like, and I'm out there with my dogs, and if you were like, oh, of course you don't know. I was like, yeah, I was like, because I'd call them a bunch of Kaweas.
My girls in the chat know what I'm talking about.
I think the name of the movie was something like Squishy.
Marigold.
I'm waiting. Hit the like button. Fuck, are these guys dumb? Everyone's way dumber than you could have imagined.